Knowledge, teamwork, and game smarts. These are the ingredients turning your everyday players into tomorrow's professional gamers. But to truly appreciate the future competitors of esports, we need to pay homage to the moments from the past. Arena Esports takes you on a trip back in time to enjoy the greatest plays from the world of esports.
Welcome to BlizzCon and the Grand Finals of HGC 2018!
It was a battle of South Korea versus Europe as the incredible Gen.G Esports drew swords with the talented Dignitas at the Heroes of the Storm Global Championship Final, the last tournament of its kind for the popular Blizzard Entertainment Multiverse title. Live in front of the roaring crowds of BlizzCon, the teams were about to embark on a best-of-5 do-or-die spectacular. An end-of-season battle for the Nexus to see which region would take home the highly sought-after HGC trophy.
There's been a lot to be gained with the friendship between Snitch and Rich, you know, with Gen.G and Team Dignitas, and it's been cool to be able to see them respect the hell out of one another, but at the same time realize that at some point that has to come to an end. It's time to figure out who's the best of the best. This is a really good map selection when looking at Gen.G.
The first stop at the Grand Finals would be the punishing map of Dragonshire. This battlefield rewards simultaneous lane control, so Gen.G quickly drafted Hanzo, Malthael, and Phoenix for minion clear and elimination potential. Dignitas' Whoopi was the first to go down as Gen.G claimed first blood in the top lane. A glorious fight in the mid lane saw Dignitas regain control. Jaina player Polk secured the first Dragon Knight of the game and used it to destroy the bottom lane keep, sacrificing his life in the process. Contesting the top lane went from bad to worse for Dignitas. Team Tank JPL tried to buy time for his team to escape. Polk was snapped up by a precise scatter shot from Gen.G's reset. The Dignitas top and bottom lanes were in peril. Kyocha took the final Dragon Knight of the game and used it to wreak havoc on an undefeated mid lane keep.
Whoopi able to track out. They survive for now with no keeps down. The toss in, Dread.
Kyocha ends up flipping over. They get the pick there. Twilight Dream goes out. Salvo is going to be used, but Gen.G finding themselves a double and use this time to now focus the keep. And now Core.
3 heroes down and a level behind. Dignitas witnessed their South Korean rivals take the first game of the Grand Finals.
That's one member down, and the shields starting to fall on the side of Dignitas. Gen.G trying to close this out, take game number 1 as Poik has been forced off. Scatter arrow just misses, and it looks like Gen.G will take game number 1 here over Dignitas.
The South Korean superstars demolished the final objective. Dragonshire was theirs. Down, but not out. Dignitas had to alter their game plan going into the second game of the Grand Final series. All 10 players prepared themselves for the Tomb of the Spider Queen, the next stop in the best-of-5 finals. Dignitas needed the win. They drafted a double tank setup with Blaze and Muradin, while pulling Raynor and Gul'dan into wipe lanes, bust towers, and deliver sweet justice to the members of Gen.G. The best in South Korea were not to be trifled with. They caught out Dignitas' Snitch less than a minute into the game. Gen.G were out-farming Dignitas in gems. These gems were used to pressure all 3 of Dignitas' lanes. By summoning waves of webweavers, defense quickly became the European team's highest priority.
The focus is going to be onto the keep front wall for Gen.G. Bottom webweaver will become a problem over the next 20 seconds. Rich finds a combo there onto Snitch. Now JPL moves up. No Stormbolt gonna connect this time.
Just to try and get this
Dignitas were frequently put on the defense against both the webweavers and the forces of Gen.G. The team's first elimination came at the 16-minute mark, but the cost was great. Polk, Whoopi, and Xayah all felt the wrath of the Gen.G army, who were 3 team levels ahead as they approached the final core.
3 members down, and Gen of Team Dignitas, they have
In a last-ditch effort to stay in the game, JPL and Snitch did their best to buy time for their respawning teammates. But the South Korean superpower proved to the Heroes of the Storm fans why they are #1, claiming victory in Game 2.
Gen.G is just feeling like they are playing with their food at this point because they have the damage available. They are going to take game number 2 here against
The mighty Gen.G stood at match point at the Heroes of the Storm Global Championship Finals at BlizzCon 2018. The animated crowds of the Anaheim Convention Center watched on as a helpless Dignitas felt the pressure on the main stage. Facing an early elimination from the World Finals, the members of Dignitas needed to refocus. Everything would have to change as they entered Game 3's Infernal Shrines. Dignitas went all in on a full stun-lock strategy, locking in Tyrande, Hanzo, Kerrigan, Stitches, and Medivh to help pull in and isolate enemy players. Gen.G answered back with a last-pick Tassadar to provide shield support for the team. The boys in blue kicked off Game 3 with a hook.
Hook already lands. Combo goes down. Rich gets the combo. And look at that. Dignitas find first blood in a matter of seconds.
I'd say that energy was transferred pretty quickly from the crosshairs. They come out hot and firing right now.
The combination of hooks, stuns, and reliable in-your-face damage was already paying off for Dignitas. Gen.G were being ripped out of position and falling one by one. The key to Infernal Shrines is to collect a total of 40 minion kills underneath the designated shrines marked on the minimap. This forced players to fight to the death or see their team lose the objective. Dignitas narrowly secured the shrine and was rewarded with a brutal Punisher to march down the top lane and help demolish the Gen.G players and their structures. For the first time in the HGC Finals, things were looking grim for the South Korean squad. With 2 levels ahead and a massive 9-kill advantage, Dignitas attempted to secure the game's second Punisher. Rich picked off Wooby, forcing Dignitas to give up the shrine and reposition to defend their base. The European side nuked down the Punisher attacking their mid lane and chased down the members of Gen.G. Dignitas looked unstoppable. Their communication was strong. After claiming the game's 3rd shrine, the call was made to push through the bottom lane, take down Gen.G's resistance, and head straight for the core. Accompanied by all 5 members of Dignitas, the Immortal helped expose the enemy's core. Dignitas' first win of the Grand Final Series was in arm's reach.
There goes one member from Dignitas, but the core 30%, 2 members down. Dignitas trying to clutch it out. The reset, trying to get the shields onto this somehow. Dignitas 5 and 10 away. 9%, 7, 5, JPL.
Hey, hold on.
3%.
Gen.G stall out Team Dignitas and they're pushed towards the core. And with this, they are going
In a stunning turn of events, Gen.G completely wiped the Dignitas squad with a narrow 3% left on its core. In retaliation, they crashed through the Dignitas top lane towers, stormed up to the enemy core, and claimed what was rightfully theirs.
Dignitas holding right now, but the shields have fallen on their core. The combo comes in right now, 70% falling. Gen.G looking to close it out. Sanctification has been used. Leyline in return, 20% falling. 1 member goes down, 2 members go down. Dignitas trying to hold, but Gen.G has done it. They are your 2000.
Gen.G reduced the Dignitas core to rubble after one of the biggest swings the Premier Heroes of the Storm League had ever witnessed. The South Korean superstars were crowned the 2018 HGC champions for their 2nd year in a row on the BlizzCon main stage and will forever go down in esports history as the final team to win the prestigious world title. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.